Join me as I dive into this visionary plan and see if I can actually become a trillionaire. Becoming a trillionaire sounds like a mythical feat, reserved for the elite few who have already made it to the top. But what if I told you that it's possible for anyone to join this exclusive club? With the right mindset and a solid plan, the impossible can become possible. Today, we're going to explore a visionary plan that could change the game for anyone looking to build extraordinary wealth. The reality is that most people will never come close to achieving trillionaire status. The current economic landscape is fraught with challenges, from stagnant wages to rising costs of living. It's tough to make ends meet, let alone amass a trillion-dollar fortune. But what if we're looking at the problem from the wrong angle? What if the key to becoming a trillionaire lies not in playing by the rules, but in rewriting them? We're conditioned to believe that wealth creation is a linear process: work hard, save more, invest wisely, and repeat. But what if I told you that this approach is fundamentally flawed? The old playbook just won't cut it in today's fast-paced, interconnected world. The real barrier to becoming a trillionaire is not a lack of resources, but a lack of imagination. We need to think outside the box, to dream bigger, and to be willing to take calculated risks that will set us apart from the pack. The traditional routes to wealth, real estate, stocks, and bonds, are still viable, but they're not going to get you to trillionaire status anytime soon. We need to think exponentially, to find ways to create value at an unprecedented scale. That means embracing cutting-edge technologies, new business models, and innovative financing strategies that will give us an edge over the competition. So, what does it take to become a trillionaire? It's not just about making a lot of money, it's about creating systems, networks, and ecosystems that generate wealth on autopilot. It's about building a movement, not just a business. It's about solving real-world problems at scale, and getting paid for it. We need to think like visionaries, to see the world not as it is, but as it could be. One of the most important mindset shifts we need to make is to focus on value creation, rather than just wealth accumulation. We need to ask ourselves, what problem can I solve that will generate $1 trillion in value? The answer to that question is not going to come from playing it safe or following the crowd. It's going to come from taking bold risks, from challenging conventional wisdom, and from pushing the boundaries of what's thought possible. The biggest obstacle to becoming a trillionaire is not the lack of resources, but the limitations of our own minds. We need to break free from the shackles of conventional thinking and embrace a new paradigm of wealth creation. We need to be willing to challenge the status quo, to question everything, and to forge our own paths. At the heart of any trillionaire's success story is a deep understanding of the underlying dynamics of wealth creation. It's not just about making money, it's about creating a self-sustaining system that generates wealth on its own. It's about building a network effect that compounds over time, creating an accelerant that propels you towards the top. The most compelling insight that I've discovered is that becoming a trillionaire is not just about achieving a certain level of wealth, it's about creating a new reality. It's about building a world that is aligned with your vision, your values, and your passions. It's about creating a movement that inspires others to do the same. So, what's the takeaway from today's video? Becoming a trillionaire is not just a pipe dream, it's a real possibility for anyone who is willing to think differently, to challenge the status quo, and to take bold action. By adopting a visionary mindset and focusing on value creation, we can create systems that generate wealth on autopilot and propel us towards the top. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on this visionary plan in the comments below. If you want to learn more about building wealth, be sure to check out my other videos for more strategies and insights.